What's up, everybody? It's Amon here. Welcome to a new idea of mine that I've been trying to do ever since I just heard of versus battles and things along that and things that are just similar to that. I feel like I'm able to debate, pirates go my own way, and talk about how powerful characters are and nerd out with you guys about them and talk about these battles. I have some information here, did my research. Don't really have the best editing experience to set all this stuff up when it comes to the characters, so I'll be using my phone, computer, and other things set it up. But you guys kind of get most of the idea. And so what we're gonna be doing here, as you see on the screen, we're gonna be talking about Superman versus Goku. I love both of these characters. These two are my most favorite characters in fiction. I think both of them are dope heroes. I know some people say that Goku isn't a hero. I don't think he's a normal hero. I don't think he has the same hero passion as others, but I think he's a hero in his own way. I love both of their characters. I think they're dope. And I'm going to be discussing who I think, when I do want to debunk some of the fallacies of people. I'm not going to be reacting to those fallacies or reacting to them. I'm only showing this screen right here and talking about things that I like and what I love, you know? So when it comes to Superman and Goku, to talk about the fallacies people make out with them, but to talk about a little bit of who they are, all y'all basically know who Superman is. If you don't, how? You've been living under a rock ever since you were born, probably, I'm playing. But when it comes to Superman, Superman was sent from his doom world Krypton being destroyed from chemicals radiating in the planet and disturbance and basically the energy and the things that make a planet what it is being sucked out by Brainiac, being sent from his home world after being destroyed, obviously, and being the last son of Krypton, from what he knows, and never actually being raised on this planet fully, but only being a small infant sent to Earth, where he was raised by the Kents, Jonathan and Martha Kent, and raised to be a hero, but also to be a great man in his own way. Became Superman from the yellow sun that amps him, gives him abilities, ranging from heat vision all the way to super speed, advancing on with wind breath, freezing breath, immense strength, and being one of the leaders in the Justice League, depending on the version. Great hero, and this S on his chest doesn't just mean Superman, it's House of L, and it represents hope, a man for people. When it comes to Goku, Goku had similar traits, but was his home being destroyed by a galactic tyrant known as Frieza, and being sent to destroy planet Earth, but instead, after hitting his head, became more spiritual and good. Goku is based from, some will call him the Monkey King, one of the greatest legends when it comes to mythology, and just, I guess you could say, historical figures in a way. And Monkey King being a great warrior, semi-anti-hero from the book Journey to the West and Chinese mythology. Goku is an anti-hero in his own way, wanting to help people and help out his friends and protect the planet and do other things along that, but enjoys fighting and is a full-blown warrior, is a gladiator in combat. And can be brutal in his own way, but is nice, charming, compassionate. Humility is one of the best things about him in his own way. He can be cocky and arrogant, but he's a good person, cares for others, and he loves doing what he does best. And that is basically the gist for both of them. There's more to them, obviously. That's the gist. Now, when it comes to the fallacies, I'm going to talk about the fallacies, talk about the feats, combat, and other things they have done. And then I'm going to explain who I think would be the winner and things along that. And the versions we're going to be using for both of them, we're going to be using normal and true canon Superman between Crisis, feats evolving from Rebirth, and using all the greatest feats he has, using in the canon version of Superman Clark Kent / Kal-El. Goku, we're going to be using the version of Goku of all feats raging in his adult life between Dragon Ball Z, obviously, all of it, Dragon Ball GT, and we're just going to be using those versions for now. If you want, I could do a rematch where we use Dragon Ball Super Goku with all of that, and with Dragon Ball Super, we can possibly adapt Superman to pre-post crisis and things along that. Other versions that amp him and give him an equal sim. But I feel like this is a pretty equal standard fight for both of them. And I want to use those versions because I feel like it gets very uneven. I feel like these are equal in the most realistic versions to the characters. I really like these versions, so we're gonna go and use them. So the fallacies people I want to correct here because they're making up shit. It's people like All Sunday. Now I'm not gonna try to come at these people super hard because I don't know them, and I think this is a long time ago for the research, and maybe they messed up. But a lot of people say this, and I want to correct them. People say that Goku can't beat Superman because Superman can only be beat by magic, Kryptonians, and godlike beings. Okay, one, he can be beat by other people besides Kryptonians, and it doesn't matter if they have magic at all. Wonder Woman almost slit his throat and beat him hand-to-hand combat, and she's not magical. Half her abilities involving her weapons can be magical, depending on the situation you want to put it in, but overall, Wonder Woman beat him with brute strength in combat. Batman has beaten him with a suit and kryptonite. Kryptonians can beat Superman, yes, but Kryptonians aren't the only people that beat Superman. Darkseid has beaten him. Let's see. Martian Manhunter has beaten him. He's not Kryptonian or has magic. Let's see. Hercules has beaten him, and that version of Hercules is magically born, but everything else he has is not magic. There's some few other characters. And Doomsday, when they first fought, didn't even have a grain of Kryptonian cells in him. He was born of Krypton and had Kryptonian origins, but the only time he really got Kryptonian powers is when he adapted Superman's abilities. So overall, he can be beat by people that don't have anything to do with Kryptonian origins or magic. And when it comes to godlike beings, obviously, because that can happen in its own way, but Goku could beat the shit out of him. So I just want to make that clear. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have kryptonite or not. That's cap. Goku can beat him. Just making that clear. Other fallacies is that Superman could outlive Goku. In some scenarios, I see that with the sun, but Goku could destroy the sun. He could teleport away. Possibility he could survive the explosion. He's in Super Saiyan 4, depending on these adapted versions. I'm not using all of Dragon Ball GT. Using him just with Super Saiyan 4. Not God Goku, none of that. Well, when it comes to Goku in the situation, I feel like when he's fighting Superman, he can beat him in many different ways than just having Superman's weaknesses or any of the other dumb fallacies people try to bring up. Because you don't need the main weaknesses to beat somebody. There are other ways to do it. And in this scenario, Goku is arguably the better fighter. He's a martial artist, one of the most greatest martial artists in fiction. Dude is a beast. I feel like he has a lot more experience than Superman when it comes to fighting and is all-out just better hand-to-hand combat fighter. And he mixes up his abilities a little bit more than him. And I feel like, in my opinion, he's a lot stronger. I do think Superman is a lot more faster than him, showing feats of running into different dimensions, possibly be able to go to different suns, and basically being able to warp Goku in a time paradox and other scenarios is just way more faster on foot and in speed of flight. I do think they're a little bit even in flight in some scenarios, but at full speed, Superman, I feel like, outraces him. But I feel like in combat, Goku is way faster, like this, without a doubt, in my opinion. I feel like there's a lot of capabilities to transmit that, and I don't think Goku's key is necessarily magic. I think it's more of the correlation to that. Ki can be asserted to magic in some scenarios, but Goku is not shown to have any true magical abilities. The only things that are blessed with magic in a way is the power pole, and that counts magical. That works. Some of the embracements that Goku has, basically adapting and ampeting him, and pretty much it, really. I think that Goku and Superman are equal in some ability terms, but I just want to correct some of those fallacies. Superman is not limitless. That's cap. He has a way to have his potential to grow, but he is not limitless, because if he's limitless, he'd never be defeated. Doomsday would never defeat him. Doomsday killed Superman, and there would be no way for him not to kill him. And I don't give a fuck if nobody says he killed him. It's called the death of Superman for a reason. He wasn't in a healing chamber. If we're talking about it being a healing chamber in general, it's healing his wounds and bringing him back to life. He died. He was in a coffin. He put that nigga in the ground. He died. I don't want to hear it. So you can type that in the comments if you want, but he died. I don't want to fucking hear it. Show me some proof. I read the comment myself. That nigga died. I don't want to hear it. Doomsday beat the fuck out of him. He died. I'm just saying it straight up. Now that we debunk half of the main fallacies in this fight, and just the things that don't make sense. We're going to talk about their power and what they demonstrate. I'm going to start with Goku first. Goku has different abilities ranging from strength, then lift entire Taichi box, putting from the most strongest metals in the universe, which weighs approximately 5,800,000 pounds in diameter, and then we're going by it being the strongest metal and by Goku's weight. The tons that have packed that metal are over in possibly the millions. So Goku is big, strong. Superman has shown some feats to that as well, with being able to carry a planet. He had some help, but being able just to move the planet, it's a pretty big feat of the weight that takes to move a planet and the strength that powers with that. They've shown great combat status with Superman knowing Bravo, if I'm saying it right, or 10 times in Rao. I don't know if I'm saying it right. My bad if I'm miscorrecting it. But does that even make sense? It's correcting it. I think kind of feel like I could have said a brain fart, but whatever. Moving on. When it comes to their abilities, I feel like Goku has more ranged and more kind of versatile abilities. Goku knows multiple different martial arts, beginning from his ki and learning to roll in these techniques and pressure points and different things along that. Superman knows half of that stuff as well, but Goku is more versatile with it, and his bones of being able to colonize structures of body manipulation. Goku has resisted mind manipulation, so it's basically unversatile to mind hacks. He's got that alert, my bad guys. And the dude is just a beast when it comes to these versatile techniques in combat. Goku can teleport instant transmission. It has the Kamehameha wave, power pole, its transformations, and amps, Kaioken, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, and some masteries between Super Saiyan Marley with Super Saiyan or Ultimate Saiyan. And I wouldn't call False Super Saiyan a thing with this because it's not canon, and that power kind of dismantles half of the point I'm trying to make with this fight, so we're not using that again. So when it comes down to Superman, how do I say this? And I had to drink some water, my bad. Okay, when it comes down to the consummation of Superman's intelligence, I would say he's a lot more smarter and brighter than Goku. Goku is not dumb, but he's not as bright as other characters, and he's smart for what he knows. Goku's more experienced in fighting, and I feel like if they fully went out, Goku would have better advantage. Mixed martial arts they knows. Martial arts is spent on like Muay Thai, Kung Fu, Gandal, and multiple different martial arts that he has baseness to. Dude is a tactician when it comes to after his fights. And I feel like he would be better in these scenarios against Superman. They're just good in their own way. And when it comes all down with Superman and how he's directed with his feats, he's been able to hold a small black hole. He kind of was struggling with it, but holding this code still doesn't matter. He held it to infinite book of pages. It's not necessarily infinite. It's more on a simple matter of life, because if it was infinite, he would actually not have a problem with it. He needed help. And with an infinite weight does not make sense, because the infinite weight would hold him down. It's infinite book of pages because infinite book of pages go forever by the line of the person's dream or the person or whatever the thing is holding in. So if it was necessarily infinite and he had the limited amount of strength, he would have struggled with different things, and it's more of a complex structure. So this will make that clear, because a lot of people say that. When it comes to their speed, I already kind of talked about Superman's speed. He's been able to kind of keep up with the Flash. The Flash is way faster than him. He's a little bit slower than him, but it's pretty fast. When it comes to his speed in the air, the dude has reached faster than light speed, sound, and has been able to fly so fast to vibrate through things. He can see through walls, heat vision, cold breath, can breathe in space, and is bulletproof. And basically, when it comes to how he was in life at the time, Superman has been able to hold back his abilities a lot farther than others, being able to control a lot of his strength in situations, and has mastered a lot of his abilities, and has been able to use them in very cool and viable structures. And when it comes to the control of situations, I feel like Superman is better in those situations. So if it came down to example of them having to fight in desert lands, Superman will be able to use the environment a little bit better to his, I guess, advantage, but more to be able to use it to kind of distract or make Goku kind of be on his toes a little bit. And so Superman, I feel like, is way better in speed. In combat, you kind of have some versatile feats that can take care of Goku. But Goku, I feel like when it comes to this raw strength and other things, is a lot more faster, versatile, and get up in Superman's grill and basically, what was this, crack him in half, literally. And Goku, when it comes to, like, for example, just the mindset of combat, I feel like he's way better. His forms will, I'm going to get a better advantage on him. And I think with raw power and strength, Goku could possibly just take it for the win. And I think they both have an equal amount of a chance to take them on. When it comes to Goku's speed, though, to talk about that, and the more on his strength, be able to keep heads with Cell, Frieza, and Majin Buu. Very versatile with no categories. Dude has died multiple different times, but never gives up. He's been able to run kilometers of a big-ass snake and has, in fact, superhuman speed and those versatile to super speed in a way, but he doesn't really show it off that much besides combat. He's so fast, he's able to teleport in between when he's fighting. His transmission allows him to combo great and basically distract an enemy. He's able to have this after-management effect that allows him to clone himself in a way, but it's more like him moving super fast. And in other scenarios of his speed, he's been able to fly across 500,000 way and over an hour, and has been able to reach better, faster heights when it comes to Vegeta and Kaioken. And when it comes to Vegeta's equal amount of feats, Vegeta shot a Gallic gun at a mountain speed, and when Goku shot it out, it reached at a more higher speed, reaching the blast, staining it. And from the speed and most of the showings of Vegeta's Gallic gun, his Gallic gun will be able to reach faster than sound like speed. And Goku with of Kaioken, and since he's been able to reach different heights with Kaioken, his speed arguably is more faster and durable than Superman. And with the speed that has been hassled on his body, he still is able to be durable and hold his own, but mastering his body and pursuing his neutral ground, being able to cross him with strength and speed and combo it at a good rate. And I feel like Goku, and again, because I keep having to kind of say this, I do think they're equal in so many scenarios in combat, but Goku just has a lot more advantages. And when it comes down to more of the, how do I say this, aerial battles and other scenarios where I'd be using the environment and getting up on an opponent, I feel like Superman, again, has a better advantage. But Goku, if he stays on his wits, be smart about it, he'll be able to get up on him. And yeah, pretty much it for those categories. And those are it for the speed feats from what I've seen. And that's really it. And possibly, if Goku wanted to, you could teleport Superman to different spots where he'd be powerless, like Time Chamber, teleport him to a spot where we're at suns. Superman could go to different spots where he has infinite suns and move from that. But I feel like overall, Goku would still be able to defeat him no matter where he goes with his strength and just the fact that Superman is going to be able to be outwitted by that and just not be able to hold out as long as he wants to. But when it comes to the actual fight and all categories that it goes for, I feel like overall, with the heights, how the fight would go, Superman get a lot of wits up on Goku, being able to counteract a lot of things he does. But when Goku's going full and out, I don't think Superman will be able to really touch him. I think it's a very one-sided fight in some scenarios where Superman has multiple riders and Goku was written by one person. So not a lot of things have been shown in the versatile combat or just the feats that they have. I think overall, Superman will be able to hustle with Goku for a minute, but when Goku reaches Super Saiyan 3 or 4, Superman loses. So the winner of this battle and my first battle is Goku. I don't know if y'all agree with me. I don't know if most of you guys really want to hear about this battle, but that's my opinion. I do plan to debunk some of the fallacies people bring up with these characters, but that's the way I feel. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Army.